Hey guys, today we're gonna talk about how to play forward, because I know there's a lot of people out there that don't exactly know how to play forward, so I'm gonna do a small guide on how to play forward pretty well. Currently I think maybe the 77th forward. I'm not exactly sure, I forgot, but hopefully this guide will help you learn how to play forward, or harasser in general, honestly. So first you want to understand forward's abilities. His ability is obviously his rush, where he can run really fast with his ball. And it's exclusive to him because he can stun hunter, obviously, with the ball. This is only to him. He can always stun the hunter with the ball. If you get the ball and you're not forward, it's just not going to work. You can't stun hunter if you're not forward. So second trait is athletic. He volts fast and he can pull down ballots really fast. And if he stuns the hunter, then the recovery speed is decreased by 50%. All thumbs, everyone, if you play forward, everyone knows how this is. He has terrible decoding speed by 25%. It's really bad, incredibly bad, actually. I kind of hate it myself in ranked matches. And then there's the struggle. He has a 10% struggling speed, which is pretty good if you're running max will to survive. This really helps if you want to survive. Okay, so what you want to understand is how and where you can stun the hunter. So obviously, I'm right here. He's kind of just standing right in the middle, right? So you could just go for a regular stun, which is just like that. But obviously, he's not against the wall. Let me go over here, actually, try and do it better. There you go. And that's a regular stun, obviously. So there is sometimes chances where he's not against the wall, and he's like out in the open and stuff. It's kind of hard to stun him when he's out in the open and running, or walking towards you. Let me see if I can get him. Yeah, like right there. Like right here, obviously it's gonna be kind of hard to stun him, but there is a way you can stun him. If you charge it up like this and do like that, charge it hard enough, he'll go flying into a wall. So sometimes in order to do that, you need where is it at? You need to have his dash at 100%. Like there's nothing I can say about this. You need to have this at 100, because if you don't have it at 100, this is how it's gonna be. Well, I'm turning a little bit because my DPI is different, but you understand what I mean. Like, you're barely gonna turn at all, and you're just gonna run into walls. So 100%, you need to have your control at 100. Whoops. This needs to be at 100 all times. Now we're going to talk about baiting excitement. Now there is times where sometimes your teammate or your friend will kite and they won't take out their trait. 9 times out of 10, if you're playing forward and they didn't use their trait, it's probably excitement. So there's ways you can avoid, there's a couple of ways you can take out his excitement, and some of those ways are baiting. So some ways you want to do it, well, the most basic way is kind of just running into him. He pops excitement and whatever, he doesn't have excitement anymore because he used it, because he doesn't want to, for him to drop the survivor. Next way, the more efficient way of doing it, is you charge at him and you quickly turn away, because they're gonna think that you're trying to run into them. They're gonna pop excitement, and you're already like over here because you ran away. Do that, turn away. Do that, turn away. before they'll pop excitement, and then you'll be away, and they don't have excitement anymore, so you'll be able to harass them. So yeah, that is one way you can get excitement out. Another way is you can, I don't see a lot of people do this, but how I do it is, if it's like an Anne, since she can cat you, you obviously can't really harass, you can't really balloon rescue because of her cats, obviously. So what I like to do is, while the survivor is mid-kite, I'll harass mid-kite, which is, I don't see a lot of people do that. That sounds like basics, but you'd be surprised how many people actually don't harass while someone's mid-kite, and I'll show some examples on the screen. And that's some examples you can do for harassing mid-kite. I'll show some examples of excitement baiting. Alright, so I want to talk a little bit about forwards dash a little bit, with how basically I don't want you guys to get fancy. There is some rare moments where I've done like a long stun like this, like go side by side, you know, like send him flying or whatever into a wall. I don't recommend doing that unless you really know what you're doing. I've seen so many forwards like on TikTok or like in game where they'll basically just do that. They'll like try and do something crazy, like spin around, go around the map or whatever, you know, and try to stun a hunter, but they'll run into a wall like I just did just now. It's extremely hard to do. I barely do it often in ranked at all. I've done it like maybe a few times. I don't recommend doing this unless you're extremely experienced in forward. Alright, so I just wanted to explain what I was talking about earlier about being fancy with like your forward dashes. This is a pro forward for Asia server, and I saw this clip. Shout out to Happy Guy for this video. I forgot what video it was, but I'll try and find it and put a link in the description so you guys can watch it. But this is basically what I mean by try not to get fancy. Sorry for the bad quality, because I don't know why it's that bad, but see, he tried to get fancy, and he got not only did he get statued, but he got hit. Now, granted, it did help I think that's coordinator, did help the coordinator get back up. So, it technically was a good trade-off, yeah, but I think just me personally, I wouldn't have done all that. I probably would have maybe done like a regular stun, like maybe go from up here and go into hit her back into this little roundabout right here. But he was trying to really dodge everything. It's just me personally, I wouldn't do that. That's what I'm saying. I'm just warning you guys. Just honestly, I wouldn't try and do all of this in a ranked match unless you're really experienced and you know what you're doing. It helps your team. Now, this is a match of me doing it in ranked, and it actually helped us a lot in our ranked match against the Naiad. See, I stunned her into the wall, and I was able to get the safe rescue. Granted, it did feel pretty nice, but I promise you guys, it's not that worth it all the time unless you really know what you're doing. So I want to talk about early harassing. Now, there is times where, there's times where you feel like your teammates go down a little too early or whatever. Maybe because of bad plays or whatever. Yeah, something, it happens. People go down early. And there's some forwards and some harassers out there who genuinely will not decode at all and just trying to early harass. You should not do this. But there are times where you need good judgment to know when it is time to early harass. specifically when they are near your cipher. So I notice my puppeteer is near my cipher, right? So I'm already planning ahead of early harassing if needed, because even though the forwards decoding speed is really terrible, so it's very important, I can't stress this enough, it's very important to finish your cipher as forward. Finish that cipher. If you're on wildling, forward, maybe even in enchantress, finish your cipher. Do one cipher at least, and you can go harass. You can probably go harass for the rest of the game. That's an exaggeration. You still gotta decode maybe like a little bit if it's like last cipher or whatever, and you really need to, you can't save. But after you decode that one cipher, you can go play outside with the rest of the kids. It's fine. But the puppeteer was kiting next to my cipher, and because I knew that Naiad was gonna down him nearby, thankfully I was nearby and able to early harass for him. And notice he wasn't gonna make it. He was charging up attack. Boom. Hit her. Now puppeteer can run away freely. He can run away without any type of concern, and he can look at that distance, incredibly far away now. And now he can freely kite again, while I go right back to decoding. Stuff like that really makes a game flourish and change in your favor, and so we won that match, as you can see here, because of some of the plays that I've made in this game. Just from that little things like that little early harass can really change the game significantly. And I just want you guys to understand that when it is time to early harass, early harass, when it's time to early harass in the game. I want to talk about a little bit about how just by playing forward, it provides, just by existing, you provide value. So right here, we're in a ranked match, and my composer goes down, and I'm ready to stun him. But he can't even pick him up, because not only doesn't have excitement, he's afraid of getting stunned. Well, yeah, mainly because he doesn't have excitement, he has blink. So I'm kind of just around, and I go for the stun. But there's a better example a little bit later on. By existing, you can change the game. Just standing here because he knows I'm here. He doesn't want to go walk through the pallet. Now this is where just being around him just makes it so that he doesn't want to do anything involving her. He just chases me. My prospector helps with harassing a little bit. Then he goes to the code. Then he gets a little bit closer, just flywheel, but sadly I miss it. But it truly doesn't matter because I still have football and he doesn't. He knows I'm nearby and he just genuinely can't pick up. He knows prospector is nearby as well. And he just, he has no other choice but to pick her up because he doesn't want her to use self-heal. And yeah, that basically concludes the rest of the video. I'll just play a couple of clips and my plays that I've made in ranked games, and leave a comment if you have any questions, and like the video and subscribe. Alright, see ya.
Yeah. I ain't got no money. I ain't got no car to take you on a date. I can't even buy you flowers, but together we be the perfect soulmates. Talk to me, girl.
Baby, it's something that you ain't got flowers for me. can still touch when love is free. We can quit up the books, just you and me. Get out until we get it right. Baby, if you strip, can we get a tip? Cause I like it just the way you are.
I'm about to strap and look quick and you handle me the way I'm
I don't need the cheese on the cocky boy, I like it just the way you are.
When I see you strip, you can get a tip. Cause I like that big bro. I ain't got no visa. I ain't got no red American Express. We came from a way exotic. It won't matter cause I'm the one that loves you best. Talk to me, girl.
Baby, exotic, now you ain't down flowing for me. If we go, you can still touch when love is free. We can quit up the books, just you and me. Get out until we get it right. Baby, if you strip, you can get a tip. Cause I like it just the way you are.
I'm about to strap and look quick and you handle me the way I'm
I don't need the cheese on the cocky boy, I like it just the way you are.
When I see you strip, you can get a tip. Cause I like it just the way
Baby, girl, I don't got a huge old house, I rent a room in the house. Listen, baby, girl, I ain't got a motorboat, but I can float your boat. So listen, baby, girl, once you get a dose of dough, you gon' want some more. So listen, baby, girl, when I make it, I want you there, yeah.
Presenting the Sick Day Spiral